Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we're tackling a debate that has absolutely exploded all over the internet. We're going to sift through the noise and separate the stubborn myths from the actual hard science regarding one very specific morning habit, eating a banana first thing when you wake up. So, is it a dangerous mistake or is it actually a brilliant nutritional choice? Let's get right into it. You've probably seen it, right? You're scrolling online, and one influencer is confidently warning you that eating a banana on an empty stomach is literally toxic to your body. And then swipe down, and someone else is swearing it's the absolute healthiest breakfast you could possibly have. So, who's actually right here? Well, to figure that out, we have to look past those clickbait headlines and dive straight into the biology. Section 1, the biological reality. All right, to get to the truth, we first really need to understand what happens inside your body the second you take a bite. Just look at the sheer density of what you're consuming here. You aren't just eating pure sugar. You're getting this incredible complex mix of carbohydrates, potassium, vitamin B6, and vitamin C. And yeah, for sure, bananas do contain natural sugars. In fact, those sugars are exactly why so many athletes swear by them for a quick energy boost before a workout. But notice what's sitting right next to those carbs. That is dietary fiber, and that right there is the total game changer. This is exactly where that huge internet myth completely falls apart. You see, the fear-mongering assumes all that banana sugar hits your bloodstream in one giant wave, causing this dangerous spike in your blood sugar. But actually, that natural fiber, it acts like a biological brake pedal. It actively slows down how fast those natural sugars get absorbed into your system. So because of that fiber, for most healthy folks, eating a banana on an empty stomach is absolutely not harmful, period. Section 2, the hunger factor and the solution. No, just because it isn't dangerous doesn't mean it's the ultimate perfect standalone breakfast. While a banana gives you that awesome immediate energy, it kind of lacks staying power. Since bananas are relatively low in protein and healthy fats, your body ends up processing them pretty quickly if you eat them all by themselves. So, you know that mid-morning energy crash or that sudden wave of hunger you get? That isn't a sign the banana is somehow toxic. It's simply your body's way of saying, hey, that meal was incomplete. So, the solution definitely isn't to ban bananas from your kitchen. You just need to upgrade them by pairing your fruit with a rich source of protein or healthy fat. Think along the lines of plain Greek yogurt, maybe some eggs, a good spoonful of natural peanut butter, or even a handful of unsalted nuts. You instantly transform a quick snack into a fully balanced meal. Doing this slows your digestion way down, keeps you feeling full for so much longer, and honestly, gives your body a beautifully wide range of daily nutrients. Section 3, potassium and your heart. Okay, if you spend enough time scrolling through diet forums, you're eventually going to stumble on claims that you should avoid this fruit entirely to protect your heart from a supposed potassium overload. Sounds pretty terrifying, doesn't it? But as we'll see, the biological reality is literally the exact opposite. In reality, getting plenty of potassium through whole foods like bananas is absolutely vital for a balanced diet for most healthy adults. Potassium is an essential mineral. Your body desperately needs it just to support normal muscle function. And hey, let's not forget, your heart is a muscle. Potassium literally helps keep your heartbeat normal, all while regulating nerve function and balancing fluids throughout your entire system. It is definitely not the enemy here. It's a critical ally. Now, I do want to point out there is one objective medical exception to this rule, and it's super important to highlight. Individuals with advanced kidney disease actually do struggle to clear excess potassium from their bodies. So for those specific folks, high potassium foods absolutely need to be monitored closely with a healthcare professional. But zooming out, looking at the broader medical guidelines, it teaches us an incredible lesson. It shows that bananas aren't inherently unhealthy. It just proves that every single person's nutritional needs are different based on their own unique medical context. Section 4, weight gain and sugar. This brings us to another major anxiety-inducing claim that we just have to tackle head-on: the pervasive idea that eating bananas will magically make you gain weight. Let's be crystal clear about this. Literally no single food causes weight gain all on its own. Biologically speaking, weight gain is the result of consistently consuming a caloric surplus over a long period of time. Bananas themselves are not uniquely fattening. In fact, like we talked about earlier, the dietary fiber in them actually helps you feel satisfied, which can stop you from overeating other, less nutritious stuff later in the day. And when it comes to the whole sugar argument, we really have to differentiate between the types of sugar we're talking about. When you eat them in appropriate portions, the natural sugars found in whole fruit are completely different from foods packed with empty added sugars. I mean, think about it. A candy bar gives you a massive sugar hit, but literally zero nutritional value.
A banana, on the other hand, packages that sugar carefully right alongside fiber, potassium, and vitamins. And that means bananas absolutely can, and for sure should, fit comfortably into a healthy eating plan.
Section 5. The big health picture. Taking a step back and looking at the big picture, nutrition is rarely black and white. We really have to stop buying into every single sensationalized health claim we see popping up on social media. And more importantly, we need to stop obsessing over whether a single whole food is entirely 100% good or entirely bad. Nutrition is incredibly nuanced, and honestly, demonizing a piece of fruit usually just completely misses the point of what actually makes us healthy in the first place. At the end of the day, your overall eating patterns and foundational lifestyle habits matter so much more than fearing a perfectly nutritious, convenient, and affordable piece of fruit. Are you eating a generally balanced diet throughout the week? Are you staying physically active? Are you getting good quality sleep? Because those right there are the actual pillars of long-term health. Eating a banana on an empty stomach? Yeah, that's not going to undo all of your hard work.
So I want to leave you with this final thought. The very next time you see some loud, sensational dietary claim online telling you to just banish a whole food from your life completely, take a step back. Ask yourself, is this claim grounded in holistic, biological science, or is it literally just a viral trend trying to farm clicks? Are you going to let internet anxiety run your kitchen? Or are you going to apply balanced, scientifically sound principles to your everyday life? Definitely something to chew on before your next breakfast. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay curious out there, and I will see you next time.